since I've done one of these, hasn't it? Yes, I am still doing Rants vs. Zombies. There's just the slight issue of my current work schedule. I have a job. It's a seasonal job, which means it'll probably end, well, sometime between Christmas and Valentine's Day. I have no idea when. But anyway, enough about the job. You're here for a rant, if you will actually watch this show. And if you don't, how are you hearing this? Anyway, so, a while back, the trailer for X-Men Dark Phoenix dropped. And I did not care for it. In fact, this is the first X-Men movie I am just straight up pessimistic about. Because here's the thing, I actually liked Apocalypse. And as for Last Stand, yeah, it was bad, but I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. I mean, I did go in with lowered expectations. I bought my ticket just knowing that it was not going to be as good as the first two. I just didn't realize it was going to be that disappointing, especially since Multiple Man is one of my favorite characters from Marvel, and they reduced him to a disposable henchman. I'm still a little bitter about that. But it took me a little bit to realize what exactly it was about the Dark Phoenix trailer that bothered me, and it's this. I am not the first person to say this. Many people have said it. I wish I could remember who the first person who said it was so I could give them proper credit. I'm sorry that I don't remember their name. But they said that sort of the lesson of Days of Future Past ultimately was Charles Xavier learns to respect women and thus saves the world. And that is certainly true. And I think there was a little bit of that to a lesser extent in Apocalypse as well. But just to expand on that a little bit, it's when he finally stops trying to control Mystique, when he, treats her like a human being, actually treats her like the sister that he'd always considered her during First Class, that she ultimately does the right thing and changes the timeline for the better. Well, until Logan anyway, I guess, but, I mean, that is a good movie, but it is a little depressing when you put too much thought into it. But anyway, and there was to a certain extent, there was a little bit of that in Apocalypse, too, and it seemed to be directly undoing all that Dark Phoenix stuff from Last Stand, because instead of trying to control and suppress and deny Jean's powers, he told her to basically cut loose. Granted, this was so that they could stop Apocalypse, but still, he told her to cut loose, and he told her that he believed that she could control it. Something like that. It's been a little while since I've seen Apocalypse, and, ever since I've learned about the sexual misconduct, to put it kindly, allegations against Bryan Singer, I doubt I'll be watching it again anytime real soon. But that's roughly how I remember it. I know it's not the exact words, but that was the basic gist of it. And so, why Dark Phoenix, the trailer, bothers me. And here's the thing, I was going to be okay with it, because, one, Singer wasn't directing it, and two, Jessica Chastain's in it, and she's a good actress. I had a little hope. And then that trailer comes out, and just... yeah, that sound was my expectations. And I realized why that was, and, 3 minutes after I started talking about it, I'm finally getting to this point. It feels like Dark Phoenix, and granted, maybe it's just a poorly cut trailer and I'm completely wrong, that's not unheard of, that they're undoing the lessons learned, specifically the lessons that Xavier learned in Days of Future Past and Apocalypse. Like, just wiping out his character growth altogether, solely so they could take another stab at the Dark Phoenix storyline. This is a horrible mistake on so many levels that I can't even really get into them, because I'm already worried this video is going to be a little long by Rants vs. Zombie standards as it is. But, yeah, I am not looking forward to Dark Phoenix at all. I am probably not going to see it in theaters. This is like a wait for... This isn't even wait for Netflix. This is wait for my family across the street to get it on Netflix and ask me if I'm interested. Yeah, I am really disappointed disappointed because it seemed like the X-Men franchise, a few missteps aside, was actually doing fairly well. I mean, again, I actually liked Apocalypse. I think it's underrated. Logan was fantastic. Loved the first Deadpool. Did not go to see the second Deadpool because of how the producers got that stunt woman killed. But, yeah. Even if Dark Phoenix manages to surprise me, and given how low my expectations are now, that actually wouldn't take much, I think my enjoyment of the X-Men movie franchise is pretty much done.